Okay, this video I'm going to talk about running the wiring to install a dash cam. I'm not going to go into all of the details, but basically what I've done is down here in the fuse box, I have gotten one of those fuse doublers and I've wired into that fuse doubler. You can see right there where that black little piece is right here, right there. Okay, and so I've wired it into an appropriate fuse, and what most people do is they'll come over here and they'll stuff it in this little crack, and they'll come up under the rubber molding here, this rubber door piece, and they'll just stuff it up under there, and then they'll come up here and stuff it up under the trim, and then come across like so, and then go up into the headliner, and you can just kind of stuff it up into the headliner. You don't want to do this because you don't want this wiring to be coming across your airbag. This is your airbag. Okay, so what you really want to do is make sure that the wiring, when it comes over here, I'm going to use some little ties, small little zip ties, and I'm going to zip tie it to this wiring right here so that it stays well away from the airbag. Okay, so that's the main thing. But in order to do this properly, you need to get the A-pillar off, and this is the A-pillar right here, which I've already got off. And it's not hard to get off once you figure out how to get this top clip off. That's the thing that's a trick. And somebody messed this up. It wasn't me. It was, I believe, I just had a windshield installed, a new windshield, because I cracked my windshield, and I think the people that installed the new windshield screwed this up. But basically, see how there's a little tab on this side, and this side faces the window, so it's really hard to get to, and then there's another tab that comes out of here. This is a two-stage clip. I don't know why they designed it like this. It's a stupid design, but when it's clipped in here, and when you first pull the A-frame molding away from the A-frame or the A-pillar, it clicks, and then this comes out. So you can pull the molding away about 1.5 inches, but you can't get it. It won't come all the way off, and that's because this piece is still inside or inserted into a little square hole that's on the frame, and I'll show you where that is. Okay, I'm going to come over here, and you'll see right up here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but see that little square hole? That's where that one part of the clip inserts in there, and to get it out, you have to basically just squeeze these two tabs together. Okay, and it's the problem is that this tab, when you have the molding actually, installed up here, this one of these tabs, I apologize for the bad camera work, but this tab right here is actually facing the windshield. This one you can get to pretty easy, but to get to this one, I'll just say that it's a bit of a trick. Okay, in fact, what I'm going to show you what I used to do it was I reached up in there with one of these little hooks and came around and then was able to pull on that. But you got to get these two things squeezed together, and then this part will come out of that hole in the frame. Otherwise it ain't coming out. And like I said, I think the people who installed my windshield messed up this one side of the clip. It's all goobered up. So I'm going to call the parts department first thing tomorrow and see if I can order a new one of these clips. It's probably going to cost $85 for this little plastic clip because it's such a specialized piece. But I'm going to see if I can get that and just replace this. But that's how you do it. Once you get this top clip out, there's another clip about midway down, but it's just a standard clip, so it just pulls straight out. This one's not a problem. But then once you get those two out, then you just simply pull. Let me see if I can. You just pull out on, from the bottom. You just pull it towards you, and it'll come out. I know this isn't a very good video work. I'm doing this with my iPhone, so I apologize. But the main thing, important thing is that this top clip is a two-stage clip. When you first pull on this molding away from the A-pillar, it'll just go click and it'll come out like this, and you won't be able to pull it any further until you squeeze these two things and pull this piece out of that little square hole that's on the A-pillar. You know, and it's hard to see that that's what's going on unless you know that this is how it's set up. It's a really stupid setup in my opinion, but there you have it. I hope this is helpful to some of you.